Now, if someone wanted to work with you or another GHK practitioner, talk us through what that would look like. Would they just like contact you and start working remotely, or would they come in with get lab tests, or do you do kinesiology also on top? Like, what is that like?
So for myself, my own process, everybody does it a little bit differently. Like I am a co-founder of an organization called GHK Global. And so it's an organization of practitioners of all varieties, naturopaths, chiropractors, nurses, people who are using the 5 biological laws in their work. And everybody does, have different modalities and different things. Because that's the thing, when it comes to resolving a conflict, there's not like one way to do it. There's so many ways to do it. Really, it's whatever brings you ease and peace and helps you to understand and develop a new perspective. And that's why people, spontaneously resolve things all the time. We're resolving things all day long. This is just my personal way of helping people is through developing this awareness. So I take people through we do a 4 series of sessions, and there's opportunity for, additional sessions. I have a weekly group coaching as well. And it's about applying new ideas, applying understanding, using awareness, seeing where am I at in my process right now? How am I reacting to things? How am I responding? What are the triggers for me? So the biological conflict shock, when that occurs, the body takes a snapshot of all sorts of different things in your environment, and those things become these triggers. And so you have to kind of re-engineer the way that you respond to the world, the way that you react to things, but you have to be present in order to do that. And so that's my personal approach. It's very much a lot of introspection, a lot of awareness, also taking practical steps. You want the most easy solution to something, and resolution of a conflict is going to be something very obvious. So if you lost an animal, a pet, it's get a new pet. If you lost a partner, get a new partner. Like, how can you practically replace the thing that you're missing? And then if it's not possible for whatever reason, that's when you have to rearrange your relationship to that thing. And that means, perhaps forgiveness, perhaps just a radical transformation of your perception and how you view and experience that aspect of your life. And there's so many things, there's so many ways to get you to that point of resolution. But it's personal work. It's like, I give you the tools. I give you tools that I've worked for me. That's how I operate with people, is that these are the tools I've used to resolve my own conflicts, to, break my own bad habits, to become aware of things. And I share those with people and hope that, it helps them in their own experience and on their journey.
Yeah. It's all about the tools that you equip people with to then empower themselves. That's what real healing's about. Medicine, that giving you a pill that does nothing to empower you and just, subsides and dulls you out. That ain't healing, right? That's not the approach we need right now. And you also have a Mind Master course, right? Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so there's my partner and I, it predates actually even coming across GHK. We started working with consciousness and with perception. So I need to understand how I'm perceiving my world. Before I learned about this, I was just awash in my emotions. And I thought, this is just the way that it is. This is just the way that it is. This is just the way situations are. And then I started saying, oh, no, this is the way I am because of my traumas and the stuff that's happened to me and the lens through which I see the world and the way that I was raised and all of that. My view of the world is very distorted. It's very, it's clouded by so many ideas that aren't serving me. And so the 10 module course, we teach it in something called Awareness School, is to help you to see the layers of how your reality is distorted by ideas that you have based on situations and stuff that happened to you early on in life. And by seeing it, you can say, oh, no wonder I keep attracting this kind of person. I keep ending up in this kind of situation. No wonder I can't, change the way my body looks, or I can't change this thing it's because I have fixed ideas that sit like way, 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 way back. Behind what I'm aware of. And so by bringing that out into the forefront, I can say, oh, no wonder. And then that's like the greatest thing is when you see, no wonder I couldn't make money. No wonder I had all of these beliefs about money and these ideas about money that made it impossible for me to make it, for me to accumulate it and to use it resourcefully. I'm, constantly losing money. It's because of beliefs and ideas that I had that I was not even aware were present in my psyche. And so by doing this work, it allows you to kind of illuminate all the things in your psyche, all the things in your experience that aren't serving you, that are holding you back, that are creating ongoing patterns of interactions and relationships. For me, it was in my relationships that really sparked my interest in doing this work for myself, because I kept having the same relationship problems again and again and again. And it was like, why can't I fix this? It's because I can't see it. And so if you're dealing with something that you're like, why do I have this health symptom? Why do I have this relationship problem? Why does this thing keep happening? It's because you're not seeing how it's coming from you. You're blind to it. It's a blind spot. And so we in the course help you to illuminate those blind spots so you can see, oh, this is coming. I am doing it. And that's, and it's not like a blame thing. Oh, I'm doing it. It's my fault. It's a responsibility thing. And you feel so empowered when you see how it's coming from you. You no longer feel like a victim of it. You feel like you can take actions, shift your perspective, and you're like, oh, of course I can change that because it's all coming from me. If it feels like it's coming from something outside of you or something that happened to you that you can't change, that's disempowering, because then you're a victim. And when you're a victim, being in a victim consciousness is one of the core causes of so many conflicts, because you feel helpless. And when an animal feels helpless, that's why animals in captivity are notoriously sick, where animals in nature are not sick. Same thing with humans. We feel we're in captivity to ideas. We feel like a victim of our upbringing, of the world. And so we feel helpless. We feel like this small caged animal. And so our body is what? Constantly trying to adapt based on these biological laws in order to help us survive. So we have to see how we are not a victim, and how, yes, all of our experiences have shaped us, but we get to choose what we do with that now. And so that, the whole program is just incredible for helping you to wake up to the unseen things back behind your experience.